Welcome you back to Palmhope's Foundation, and today we are to start our lesson number 3 on Microsoft Excel. And the skills we are to learn in this video include formulas, logical functions, and errors. Formulas, logical functions, and errors. So these are some of the skills we are going to learn in this video. So let us not waste a lot of time. Let's dive into it. So we are having what we call formulas, logical functions, and errors. Remember, I'm your friend Ahebwa Martin, Palmhope's Foundation. This is my WhatsApp or my phone number. Then this is my email. So we are making computing easier, my dear friend. We want you to learn computing and let us make it easier. So formulas are equations that perform calculations on values in your worksheet. Formulas are equations that perform calculations on values in your worksheet and return a value in a chosen cell, e.g. equal signs A2 plus B2 equals bracket A3 plus B3 plus C3 plus D3 divided by 2. So this is another formula. We are having this one, we are having this one, we are having this one. Our formula starts with an equal sign. Our formula starts with an equal sign with the cell plus an operator, then with another cell. I think you are seeing it. So here we are trying to show you that we have two operators taking place. So we separate them using a bracket to show that start with this operation. After finishing the result, take it to another to be evaluated with another operator. So this is the formulas. Then we have logical functions. Logical functions. So logical functions, function description and returns true if all its arguments are true, or returns false if any argument is false. Are you with me? Is false. So here I made a mistake by repeating these words. So false returns the logical false if specifies a logical test perform if error. If we are trying to explain here, we are explaining the logical functions. We have a function and here, and returns true if all its arguments are true, returns false if argument is false. Okay, so here I've understood what was there. So false here now, false returns the logical value false if specifies a logical test to perform if error, to perform a logical. If we are saying that false here, this false we are having here, false returns the logical value false if specifies a logical test to perform. So hoping you are getting me. So these are logical functions which we will be using in this Excel. Then we are also having another one. If error returns a value you specify if a formula evaluates to an error, otherwise returns the result of the formula not reverses. Or, If error returns a value you specify if a formula evaluates to an error, otherwise returns the result of the formula. So that is it. Then we are having another one here. So these ones we will understand them more better if we start doing the practicals in the coming videos, in the coming lessons. So my friend, don't miss out any lecture. Let's continue. Note reverses the logic of its arguments. Note reverses the logic of its arguments. Then we have another function here. Another function here. All returns true if an argument is true. All returns true if any argument is true. Then true, this one, true returns the logical value true, meaning that all the statements are true. So my friend, we are going to start to understand these logics when we start actually the real practical part. So my dear friend, we are on introduction. We want to see what are these things are we going to meet in Microsoft Excel or in spreadsheets. So my friend, stay with us, stay here at Palmhope's Foundation. the coming videos or the coming lectures will be explaining more about this. So let's continue. Let us continue. Functions. We have functions here. Functions. A function is a pre-written formula that takes a value or values, performs an operation and returns a value or values in a certain chosen cell. Examples of functions in MS Office Excel include the following. Function, description, examples. So we have sum here. Sum, this function adds all the numbers in the range of cells. Equal signs sum. We have this one. So we have sum, meaning that we want to add all items in this range, B2 up to G2. We have another function called product. Product, we are saying that multiplies numbers given as arguments to return product. So equal signs product. We want to know all the values here after being multiplied, what is the result? So then we have another one called max. Max returns the largest value in the set of values, max or maximum. So equal sign is max div. So it will return for us the largest value in this range. Then we have another one, mean. Mean returns the smallest number in a set of values. Equal sign is mean A2 to A12. So we have another one called large. Large here. Large returns the largest value in a data set. So this one, the largest or the biggest number or the biggest value in the data set, e.g. 50 largest value. So largest in this number 5, meaning that I want the 50 largest number in this range. So it will select and get for me the 50th number or the 50th number in this range. Then count here. Count. We are having counts number of cells in a range. Counts number of cells in a range that contains numbers. Then count if. I have another formula here. Count if counts numbers of cells in a range that meet a given criteria. So count if this one is the values here are less than 10. Then we are having another count blank here. Count blank counts number of empty cells in a specified range of cells. So as how we are seeing here. Then we are having another one, average. Average returns the average arithmetic mean of the arguments. Equal sign is average, as how we all know how to do average. Average of two numbers, meaning that you add the total items divided by the number of items. So you get the average. So we are also having errors, error alerts. So Microsoft Excel displays an error value in a cell when it cannot properly calculate the formula for that cell. So below are some common errors, values, and their meaning. So errors, these are some challenges that we meet. For example, when Microsoft Excel displays a certain error, it means that it has failed to determine the exact values of that cell. So of the cell of the range or the range you are trying to ask it to do the work for you. So let us see errors and their meaning. Errors and their meaning. So number one error, we have spreadsheets, they normally display this kind of error, hash. So what does it mean? Column is not wide enough, or negative data, or time is used. So it is trying to tell you that enlarge your column, or there is some negative date that has been entered, or the time is used, meaning that there is some challenge in that cell. So that error is always hash means this. Then hash div stroke or, then with this exclamation, a number is divided by 0, meaning that this error is trying to tell you that in the cell there is a number that is being divided by 0. Then we have NA hash NA, the name with the exclamation mark. Then we are saying that a value is not available to a function or a formula, meaning that what you are trying to calculate, then there is some value which is missing. It's not there. Then here they're trying to say hash name. Microsoft Excel does not recognize text in a formula, meaning that what you have entered into the formula is not getting recognized or is not getting allowed by Microsoft Office Excel. Now, you specified an intersection of two areas that do not intersect, meaning that there is some cell whereby you are trying to deal with but it does not intersect with the one another. Then we have num here, num hash num exclamation mark. The numeric values used in a formula or function are invalid, meaning that the numbers you have used in the formula, they are, or the function, are not actually, they are not allowed, they are invalid. Reference, a cell reference is not valid, e.g. GE instead of E6. I think you are seeing it here, meaning that you wrongly written the cell name. Then value here, an argument or an operand used is of a wrong type value. An argument or an operand used is of a wrong type, meaning that you are trying to calculate something, but you are using wrong operands, or you are suggesting wrong arguments. So, my dear friend, these are some of the error message, and that is the meaning of these errors. So, my dear friends, thank you so much for staying with me at PalmOps Foundation. I'm your friend as usual, Ahebwa Martin here at PalmOps Foundation. Continue to like, continue to subscribe, continue to share, and continue to also invite others to learn, and in this way, we are making computing easier. So bye, my friend. Bye. We meet in the next